What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So a brand new archetype by the name of Rescue Ace has just been announced in Darkwing Blast, and I will be showing you guys 4 combos with this deck. It is a deck that revolves around Fire Warriors and Fire Machines. You can do a few interesting things with this deck, not gonna lie. But of course, before this video starts, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate you a lot. If this video can get to 1,000 likes, I will be making a live stream on this deck. And now let's jump right into combo number 1 out of 4. So assuming that we have the level 4 spell card Searcher, the Rescue Ace Air Hoister, and the level 1 Rescue Ace Hydrant, look at what you can do. So I'll be going normal summon the Air Hoister in order to search the field spell, which is a double summon. So I activate that and then extra normal summon for the Ace Hydrant. And then once per turn on the field, you can search for any Rescue Ace monster from your deck or hand. Now we're going to be linking off these 2 monsters for IP Masquerena. Now that we have 2 Rescue Ace cards in our graveyard, we can banish both of them in order to summon the Turbulence from the hand. And we can use the effect of Turbulence to set how many spells and traps from your deck to the field. I'll give you a hint. It's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, and it's not 5. So if you're good at maths, you're going to be able to guess that it's 4 motherfucking cards that you're getting with 1 single card. So just with 2 cards, I have freaking 7 cards on the field. That is a +5. Absolute insanity. And these cards that the cards that you're setting are very good as well. And they're always the same because at the current moment, we only have 4 options. You can set up to 4 cards, but we only have 4 settable cards. So these 4 cards are Extinguish, Contain, Alert, and Rescue. Now, Extinguish is kind of like a Trident. It pops a monster your opponent controls, and if you have the Hydrant on the field, the level 1 monster, the monster that you popped cannot activate its effects until the end of the turn, and also monsters with the same original name also cannot activate their effects. The Contain is a Veiler, so whatever you're negating cannot attack. Cannot activate its effect, but also on top of that, it cannot attack. So it is very important when you have something like IP Masquerena because your opponent will always try to attack over the Masquerena, but if your opponent monster that you're negating also cannot attack, then the Masquerena is obviously way better because your opponent might have to commit to a second monster, and then you can make the Unicorn to shuffle back that monster. And finally, the Quick Play spell cards are cards that help you, but don't hurt your opponent, even though they could. So Alert is a Searcher. Well, a recycle back from the graveyard to the hand if you have nothing, but if you have the Hydrant, again the level 1 monster on the field, you can search from your deck to your hand instead. And the Rescue is either a Monster Reborn, or again, if you have the Hydrant on the field, it becomes a Shark Cannon where you can revive back any monster from your opponent's graveyard, and it doesn't negate the effect of any monster that you summon with this card. Another noteworthy thing is the fact that Alert and Rescue, the Quickly spell cards, are both once per turn, whereas the Trap cards are not once per turn. So that's actually very nasty. So yeah, now we have 4 interruptions. Well, not 4. I'm lying. We have 2 interruptions guaranteed because we have a Veiler, we have the Pop, and also we have Masquerena that can turn into Unicorn. So right now, I'm showing you guys how I can negate a card, pop a card, and then shuffle back a card, revive back a card, and also recycle back a card with the Alert. And the follow-up is also very nasty, so look at this, man. I can set 4 cards again with the Turbulence, which is ridiculous. I can't believe you can do that. And the field spell, on top of being a double summon, it's also a card that is kind of like a Daigusto Emerald. You can shuffle back exactly 4 of your rescue cards that are in the banished and or in your graveyard into the deck and then draw 1 card. So you can recycle back your resources from the banish, which I really like. So your Turbulence can always resolve and, you know, keep getting 4 cards every single turn. Imagine going +4 every single turn. That is insane, man. If you really love your snowballing, this deck is the deck for you. So look at how many plays I can do now. It's ridiculous. I'm summoning back a monster from my opponent's graveyard. I'm summoning freaking 10 billion monsters from my hand. And now I can make Access Code Talker. I have like how much damage on the field? Approximately a lot, huh? Just these 2 is 83. And then I have 42, 22... enough to kill my opponent, so yeah, we'll call it a day. I guess you're dead myself, actually. Alright, combo number 2 is me playing out a random hand. So my hand has Hydrant, DD Crow, Prosperity, Infernoble Arms, Durandal, because the level 3 and level 4 Rescue Ace monsters are Warrior, Fire. So yes, quote-unquote Infernoble Synergy, as well as Contain. So I'll be going Prosperity first because I want to see what my options are. If I get the field spell or if I get the level 4 monster, could be very interesting. So what am I gonna get? Nothing of significant value. I'm going to be equipping the Durandal to my level 1 monster, and I'm going to be searching for the level 3 monster, which is actually a hand shop. This card is very interesting. You can use its effect on turn 0, quote-unquote, just like you can use Tearlament's Haffinis when your opponent plays. So you can tribute it from the hand or field when your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, so you can't obviously chain it to a hand shop, to special summon any Machine Rescue Ace monster from your deck. Again, the effect is non-negated. That's absolute insanity. So now I'm going to be making Linkuriboh. I have 2 cards in my graveyard, well, 2 Rescue Ace cards, so I can summon the Turbulence, get 4 freaking cards, and now, even though it looked like my hand wasn't the best, I have 5 cards to my back row, a big 3k monster, a hand shop, and another hand shop. So again, the card advantage is absolutely real with this deck. Alright, combo number 3, again, another random hand, DD Crow Prosperity. I feel like I always draw these cards. Anyways, Ash, Reinforcement of the Army, again, you can search your monsters because they're warriors, and the Fire Attacker. So Fire Attacker is the level 6, and then there's also a level 7 monster. They can both summon themselves onto the field when you normal or special summon a Rescue Ace monster. And this one, whenever your opponent searches a card, you can draw 2 cards and then discard a card. And the level 7 monster, basically when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can special summon, or when your opponent summons a monster, I forgot, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Rescue Ace monster from your deck, which is actually very nice as well. So now I'm going to be going Reinforcement of the Army for the Spell and Trap Searcher, and then Prosperity to see my options. Again, if I get a Hydrant, that's going to be very, very nice. I have a lot of copies of Hydrant, it's easy to search, but I got it, so you can already tell that this is very reminiscent to combo number 1, but a little better because I also have 2 hand shops as well as the Fire Attacker. So yeah, extra normal summon for the Hydrant, get my Turbulence, and then make the Masquerena, banish 2 cards, get my Turbulence down the field, get 4 freaking cards, and now I can pass turn, and I can do a lot on my opponent's turn. So I can Masquerena into Appaloosa for 3, or potentially Underworld Goddess, and then go for Rescue, revive back the Turbulence, and recycle back the Fire Attacker. And since a Rescue Ace monster was summoned onto my field, I can summon the Fire Attacker, and again, when my opponent searches, I can draw 2 cards and then discard a card, so I can dig into more hand shops. And that would be a reason why I recommend not playing Imperm, because you can draw Imperm on your opponent's turn. You would rather draw cards that, you know, you can use right away, so DD Crow, Ash, Veiler, Ghost Ogre, etc. These cards, I want to say, are probably a little better in this deck very specifically. And another reason not to play Imperm would be because of the fact that you set 4 cards with your Rescue Ace cards. So if you have too many back row, you're gonna have to keep some of them in your hand. And, you know, it's not the best value. Imagine having like 4 freaking Rescue Ace cards and then like 2 Imperms. One of them stays there and then one of them you set. If you had like a Call by the Grave, it's also even like whack here. So yeah, anyways, very, very good turn 1 board. Undestructible by card effect Appaloosa. The potential draw 2, discard 1, and then we have a pop, and we have a negate with 2 hand shops. So 3, 4, well, 3, let's just not count this as an interruption. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 interruptions with a lethal follow-up, because you're going to be setting 4 cards again, shuffling back all of your resources with a field spell, draw a card, draw even more cards with Fire Attacker, and you're going to be killing your opponent, guaranteed. Alright, this is the 4th and final combo, but before proceeding, friendly reminder to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My man, I love you so much, thank you just for tuning in and watching this video, but now let's proceed. I have Effect Veiler, the level 3 hand shop, the Rescue, the Field Spell, as well as the Turbulence, so not necessarily the best hand out there, but I can still play it out, do not worry. So I'm going to activate the Field Spell, extra normal summon, not my real normal summon, so this is the extra. The order really does matter, and now my real normal summon is going to be the Effect Veiler, and now I can make Needle Fiber. This is most likely going to eat the Veiler, and now I have the Rescue, so I can revive back the level 3 monster, and I can link off into basically just anything out there. I guess the Trisbania could be a relatively good option here, because Unicorn, if you're going first, not necessarily the best. But the real goal of, linking off this monster and activating the Rescue in the first place was getting 2 Rescue Ace cards in my grave, so I can now banish them in order to summon the Turbulence, and now get my hands on 4 cards. And I can also link into Appaloosa, so through a Veiler, I was able to still end on Appaloosa for 2. It's not great, but it's still something. Well, the important thing is that I now have access to my engine. Thanks to the fact that I have 4 cards, I can revive back the Turbulence anyway, so linking it off wasn't really an issue. And now that I control a Rescue Ace monster, I can start triggering the effects of Contain and Extinguish, because you can only use them if you control a Rescue Ace monster. So definitely do keep that into consideration. And another thing that I want to mention with Turbulence is that whenever one of your cards leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. You can also destroy your own card, so if you play Artifact Dagda, you could be potentially destroying your own scythe, but it is very reactive because you are relying on your opponent performing a specific action, and I'm not sure if I really recommend that. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this combo video. Let me know your thoughts about this new deck in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Deck profile coming up tomorrow, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.